Looks like you guys started off a little sluggish in the first half and picked it up in the second half.
Well, a lot of that was their energy. You know, they played awfully hard early. It wasn't until we had that little offensive burst in the second half, you know, that we got some distance. Their defensive energy, their energy on the boards, really was a problem for us, especially in the first half. So, second half they were beating us on the boards. They were beating us to loose balls. Their energy level was really high.
You talked earlier about winning the championship and how important it was to get the conference crown. You got it. So what's the feeling like right now?
Well, I'm extremely happy for our players. You know, Jordan's been with us 3 years. Casey's been with us 3 years. You know, that work that you put in. Conference championships are hard. You know, you play 18 games. You know, I've been fortunate enough to do this a long time, and you know, we won a couple at Creighton and now a couple here, and you know, that's a lot of years. You know, we finished second at both those times. I mean, we've been second, I think, 3 times here already. But you know, winning the thing is important. And when you have a school that's only won 5 previous conference championships, and you know, heck, even I wasn't around for the 1919, 1929, and 1945.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. You know, so those 3 were a long time ago, and until Freddie and Luke and Coach Kent and those guys won one in 2002, you know, that's a long break, and then we took another long break from 2002 to 16, 14 years. You know, so to be able to win it back to back. You know, I think the guys will really realize the significance of it, you know, when they bring their kids back to Oregon some days. You know, right now they're like, well, you know, it's not that big a deal, but 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now when they're back, they'll look at those banners and they'll realize, you know, conference championships are hard, and unless you're at Kansas where they win them all the time, they're hard for the rest of us, and I'm really happy, especially for Casey. Casey was the difference in the game today. We were struggling offensively the first half. He gave us a boost, but his defensive effort, four rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover. I just thought, you know, as I watched the game, and I'll watch again on film, obviously, but as I watched it, I thought Casey was the difference, and really did a great job. So. Happy for the guys. I'm happy for my staff who works really hard, and I'm happy for our fans. I hope they enjoy it because, as I mentioned, you know, it's not something that we've had a lot of success with at Oregon, and getting back to back, I think it's pretty special.
Would you prefer 14-4 and outright, or 16-2 and share?
Well, you know, 16-2 is great, and you know, we're sharing it with Arizona, who we've got a great deal of respect for. You know, they got really talented players. Sean's a heck of a coach. They got a great staff. You know, if we're going to share it with somebody, you know, that's a good team to share it with, because they are tough. And you know, it's going to be really interesting in Vegas. You know, it's going to be a lot of fun. You know, that decision to move it there 4 years ago, or 4 or 5 years ago, whatever it's been, was really a great decision. And you know, we've had a lot of fun there. We've been in the finals 3 of the 4 years and won it twice. So hopefully we can go back and be competitive again. But it's a great tournament. We're looking forward to it. And you know, we won it twice, and both times I think we beat Washington in overtime the first round, and last year they were taking a 3 to tie it up inside a minute. So it's not like we've gone there and just dominated, but we've gone in there and been able to get some early wins and have some fun.
Casey, how did the feeling compare for you guys to last year? When it's sweeter to repeat? Or,
Sorry. No, it was extremely special. You know, I think to do it 2 years in a row is, you know, it's what you play for, obviously, to win championships, and knowing all the work you put in the off season, and you know, coming to fruition and stuff. So just so happy for everybody, and you know, this guy over here puts in more work than any of us, you know, out there, putting us in positions to be successful, and you know, just coaching so hard. You know, he deserves a ton of the credit too, and so it's just been such a blast and so much fun.
We're just going to take the same approach we always do. We're just going to go swing away and see what happens. You know, the guys have handled the pressure well all year. You know, being picked, you know, that's something our program's not used to. You know, and so these guys have fought that all year, but I think they've done a good job, and we're not going to change anything. You know, we're going to approach it, you know, different than we have the last 2 years. We're going to go down there and, you know, I just tell them to swing away. You know, whatever happens, happens. We can't worry about, can't try to change our game. We are who we are. Now we're going to try to tighten some things up. You know, we rebound the ball very well, and we got to shoot free throws better. And you know, there's some areas we got to tighten up. But you know, I want our guys to be confident, swing away, you know, make plays that they're used to making, that we practice every day. You know, it's a simple game. You know, you leave your feet for a pass, you don't turn the darn thing over too much. You know, you don't get your feet right on a three, it doesn't go in very often. You know, inside-out threes are always going to go in a lot more than dribble threes. And our guys know that, and when they play that way, we had 18 assists, you know, out of 29 baskets. I like seeing that, you know. Only 8 turnovers. The only disappointing stat in the whole bunch is 19-5 second chance points. They just outworked us on the boards, you know, and that's 3 games in a row. We've set a bad precedent there that we got to get turned around. But other than that, you know, I thought our guys fought pretty hard. We got to talk a little better defensively. I thought we gave them a few easy looks there that we got to get cleaned up. But guys are excited. I'm excited. We're going to take tomorrow off, and then Monday we'll get ready to go and fly down Tuesday night, and we'll be ready to play Thursday. We'll be ready to go. We'll have some fun. I mean, just like I said, we're going to swing away and try to make something happen.
Jordan, what's this one you need? The second one?
I was more excited for the new people to finally feel this enjoyment that I felt last year. Last year, we have never won it before, so I was really excited this year. I was more happy about Peyton, Keith, and the new people coming in.
Dana, any concern about the recent foul trouble Dylan has been in, or do you even address it?
Well, he picks up some silly ones with his aggressiveness. You know, we've talked to him about it, but you know, he's playing hard, and you know, in his 22 minutes, he got plenty of ups. You know, he got 14 ups, and we got to get him rebound a little bit better. But yeah, he makes some silly fouls that would be nice if he eliminated. So you know, he gets 2 in the first half again, and you know, then like I said, I thought that's where Casey, you know, really took over and gave us a big lift offensively.
Hey, Jordan, what was it about their defense in the first half? The zone, after you get, you know, defending the wings pretty well, and defending you guys. Can you talk about their defense?
Yeah, they played really good defense to start the game off. I think it was just they had a lot of energy. Obviously, it was a Civil War. They came with more energy than we did the first half. I think second half we kind of realized like the game was kind of slipping, so we had to really pick it up, and I think we did that.
Casey, you think this means more down the road, like you were saying, 10, 20 years, or can you realize that it's the first time we're going to one back-to-back, that kind of thing this year, is something that kind of tough to do in the moment?
No, it's definitely, you got to soak it up, you know, for sure, and just enjoy it. You know, I think, like Coach was talking about, it's only happened, I don't know, whatever, 6 times in 80 years or whatever. So when you put it in perspective like that, it's pretty surreal, you know, to kind of, you know, all the good teams in our conference. So knowing that, you know, we've done it the last 2 years is exciting and is special.
Jordan, you talked about this being, you know, you were more excited last year for the Pac-12 tournament, remember the championship. This is kind of like the next step, you know, for you guys for your season-long goal.
Yes, definitely. I think we reached one of our goals was to win the league. We think we did that. So now our next goal is just to win the Pac-12 tournament, just keep moving forward with that and try to go as far as possible in the NCAA tournament.
Dana, heading into the postseason now, what do you think is looking best for this team?
Well, we're finished with the second phase of our season, the non-conference and then the conference season, and now we're in the postseason, and we'll play anywhere from 2 to 9 games. You know, it could be a really quick postseason, or you know, we could play as long as 9 games. So, you know, there are some things, as I mentioned, that we have to shore up, but you know, we're healthy. Our guys are playing well together. You know, the practices have been energetic. I am worried about our rebounding. We definitely have got to start getting on the boards. But other than that, you know, I like a lot of the things that we're doing, the direction we're going. Cavell has now strung 3 games together where he's really helped us and given us some size inside. Got 4 rebounds real quick there. So that, and Roman came in and hit a shot. He's been practicing very well, and Keith started practicing here last week. So we've got a little bit more depth there, and but you know, our base, those 7 guys have been who carried us, and they're going to need to get ready for hopefully 3 games in 3 days. It'd sure be nice to go down there and do that again.
Jordan, do you feel like it was harder to win it last year as more of a dark horse, or was it harder to win it this year as a favorite all the way through?
I'm gonna say this year because last year, like, a lot of people doubted our rankings and all this stuff, and then this year they saw what we did in the tournament. We got a lot of guys back this year, so when teams played us, they really like put on a hard hat, ready for an intense game. So yeah, this year.
Jordan, if you can't win this one at Matthew Knight Arena, is up here on the court of your rivals in state the second best place you could punch it?
Yeah, definitely. Because us being so close to each other, a lot of Beaver fans down there, so you just hear a lot of talk, and sometimes the players come down there. So yeah, winning here is just as good as winning at home.
What do you guys think of the pro order crowd? It seemed like it was
Yeah, I was surprised about that. But yeah, we're having a really good year this year, so we're getting our fans are really coming out and supporting us this year. So I wasn't that surprised that we had so many fans here this year.
Casey, you looking to be a little more aggressive offensively? Like kind of from the time you came in, you got that first drove in and got the 3-point play, then you were going to look a little more?
Yeah, no, I think it was, you know, guys found me in great spots. So, you know, credit to my teammates, you know, finding me in open positions, and I just got into a rhythm and, you know, let it fly, and shots fell. So just felt good, and like I said, credit to my teammates finding me.